Hi everyone, it's Bob from Greybeard Models. Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a quick update on the classic kit group build. Um, there's I've taken some stills of the parts. If you recall, right, I should have everything here really, shouldn't I? I'm going to make a go of this, mainly because I'm doing stuff around AVREs and that. So anyway, I've opened that kit up and gone through it and made a start on it. The only problem that I found was that the actual tracks themselves in that kit were all screwed up and mangled, and I put them in some warm water to try and straighten them out, and that didn't work. And the decals were a bit so what I've done is I've purchased this one. This is the later Revell offering, or rather the Revell boxed one. The interesting thing was there's this Matchbox one was produced by Revell anyway, so obviously they sort of bought up the tooling and all of that sort of thing. But yes, I bought this one. It's exactly the same tooling. Everything's exactly the same as the other parts, apart from the fact the tracks in this kit are actually a lot better. The decals in this kit are a lot better, and they're made in Italy. The decals in this kit, so they could be cartograph. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're good. And also by buying that set or that kit, I actually got the instructions. The other kit that I had, the Matchbox ones, didn't have instructions, but I've actually got the instructions with that one, which is helpful. I was going to just download them off of Scalemates, but hey. But anyway, enough of this waffling. Let's go over the bench. First thing I'm going to show you is some pictures of the parts for the Matchbox kit, and then we'll go on from there. Right, so we got some of the lower hull parts, all the sort of side sponsons, I suppose they are, with wheels in place. Put all those together, and these are all being black primered. So now what I'm going to do is assemble this part of the hull, and then we can look at adding some of the additional parts, detail parts, whatever. But once these are all assembled as part of the lower hull, then I can give them a coat of SCC 15. So that's those. I've got a whole load of bits here that are ready for black primer. The turret here, the turret wasn't very good. The join was shocking. So it got filled, sanded, and now I've given it a coat of Mr. Surfacer as well, just to sort of smooth the surface off. I'm going to give this a blat of black primer, and then we'll address these sides again. But that's sort of coming on, and the rest of the other parts, they're all going to be black primered, and then we'll look at assembling that. This is the upper hull. So that'll be once the lower hull is all assembled and square, I can use that just to make sure that everything goes together properly, and then we'll go on from there. Right, so I've got a whole load of the parts now, all in black primer. Some areas you'll probably spot some of the areas haven't got black primer on them, because I've tried to avoid the areas where I'm going to be gluing, so I've just been a bit careful with the airbrush there. But they're all they're all in black primer. Bear with me. And the bits that I showed earlier, apart from that one, that's something else. Right, so all of these parts are now been given a coat of SCC 15, and I've used real colour, AK real colour, the lacquer paint. Hold on, let me get the bottle down. It's all right having these racks of paints, but sometimes the colours are out of the way. So this is the colour that I'm using, which is the real colour SCC 15 olive drab, and this is a lacquer based paint. I've not used a lacquer based paint before. I've used the other real colours and I didn't think they were lacquer, but they may well be. But anyway, that's the colour I'm using. So that's coming out really nice, and it should be close match to the green on the ram that I'm building. So anyway, that's pretty much where we are so far. So I think time to get all of this sorted out and all the rest of it. Oh, there was a problem. Obviously it's an old kit, and there have been some issues, and one was I mentioned before, was the turret. The turret's been given a coat of black primer. Try and bring that in. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it'll need areas here and here just sanding back a bit. There's just some dimples there, so I'm just gonna basically give that a light sand back with a very fine sanding stick. That's the word I was looking for. And then we can sort of get that all sorted out. There's a bit of paint stuck in there. Oh well, never mind. We can clean all that up. That's all done. Quite pleased with how that's come out actually, because I've got rid of the join, and like I say, just needs a little bit of a touch up with the sanding stick to get that. The other two parts that needed work were the wooden parts of the bridge. There was some sink marks there and there, so I filled those with the Mr. Hobby Mr. White putty. I've not used this before again, so it seems to be okay. I used that on the turret, and the turret, I was quite pleased with the turret, so I think that might be my go-to filler at the moment. But anyway, that's where we are at the moment. That's the update on the Churchill AVRE, the Matchbox for the classic kit group build, hosted by Jason over at Model Kit Stuff. So anyway, look forward to seeing you on the next one in this build. It shouldn't be too long because it's fairly straightforward. And have a good weekend. Bye for now.